Who is the next Rembrandt?
Who was the last one? Has there been one since him?
It's a sort of philosophical question, isn't it? What do we think about this picture here? Is this a Rembrandt?
That is definitely Rembrandt.
No.
It didn't go
off. Well, it is and it isn't.
It looks like Rembrandt.
It looks like Rembrandt. It's a classic Rembrandt portrait. Caucasian man in his 30s, black clothes, wide-brimmed hat.
No arms.
Collar, no arms. Moustache, goatee, slightly in profile to the right. It's a classic portrait. But what it is, it's a 2016 project called The Next Rembrandt.
Oh, is it a computer?
Yeah. It's done by a computer. Well, artists and data crunchers analysed 346 Rembrandt paintings and they created a new one in his style. Not just the look of it, but in terms of the colour schemes, in terms of the facial structure and the brushstrokes. So it's been 3D printed, but with 13 layers of paint, so that even the height and depth of the brushstrokes is the way in which Rembrandt would have painted, but it's been done by a computer.
So, tell me, why do we need this?
Well, you know, why do the scientists do anything? Just to see what they can do, don't they?
What I love about science, and one of the things that we discover all the time on this show, is that a thing that you think, what is the point of doing that? You find that there is some scientific purpose behind it. So when you analyse something, how did you paint something? Maybe you learn how to preserve a painting. Maybe you learn something about the way
I hope they learned something, but...
Sure, I would imagine.
Just another straight white man in a painting. It's just like... They could have inserted someone else in there.
Yeah, the computer inserts itself.
Yeah.
Just a laptop.
So, who was the first person to fraudulently produce Rembrandts?
Rembrandt himself?
Yes, absolutely right. Well, extra point for Alan! So there used to be more than 650 official Rembrandts. That's gone down by about 50 or 60%. They can now identify the genuine Rembrandts, and most likely a lot of them were him signing them. So in those days, students would come and study with a master. He had about 25 students at any one time working, and he was teaching them. Copying was a perfectly legitimate way of teaching.
If they're doing a big canvas, they'd have teams of people working on, wouldn't they? You do the trees, do the mountain in the background, I'll come in and do the baby Jesus.
Yeah, they wouldn't think of it as cheating.
But that was a Renaissance thing. There wasn't an artist who did it. It was a team that did it.
I think Michelangelo worked alone, but apparently he stank. And he was quite antisocial, so obviously... He had one assistant called Greg who had a bad sense of smell. He was mainly at Pret getting him salads.
Some big Michelangelo painting. You see the one at the back with the clothes peg on his nose? That's Greg.
Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos.